chemistry review topic 12, metal, nonmetal, and metalloid. So let's get to it. Okay, so on the periodic table, metals, almost everything is a metal, but we do have some nonmetals. And here's something to remember. Hydrogen on this side, not a metal, it's a nonmetal, okay? And then on our periodic table, so I'll show you in a moment right here. On our periodic table, there is a staircase, a kind of dotted line. This right here. This is the separator between nonmetals and metals. Again, with hydrogen all the way over here being the exception. And then the elements that line the staircase are metalloids, with an exception. Aluminum, even though it touches the staircase, is not a metalloid. It is in fact a metal. So boron, metalloid. Then we have silicone, metalloid. And then we have metalloid, 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 metalloid. And then these two are questionable. Sometimes one, sometimes both, sometimes neither are referred to as metalloids. Okay? So again, metalloid, 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 metalloid. These two mostly referred to as metalloids, sometimes one, sometimes both. But anything to the right of those elements, nonmetals. Anything to the left, including this lanthanide and actinide series, those are all metals. Exception being hydrogen over here. Okay. All right, so properties of metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. Well, metals are usually solid, one exception, and that's mercury. They're ductile, meaning they can be pulled and stretched into wires. They have luster, they're shiny. Even those alkali metals that kind of look dull because they react so quickly with air when you cut them, they're shiny. They're malleable, so I think mallet. You can pound them into sheets like aluminum foil. And they are good conductors of both heat and electricity, okay? And then we have nonmetals, and nonmetals can be solids, liquids, or gases. They're kind of all over the place, but they're dull. They don't have that luster. They're brittle, and they're insulators, poor conductors. They're insulators of heat and electricity. And then we have those metalloids. Remember the ones that line the staircase. They have some properties of both metals and nonmetals. So they do have a little bit of a luster, but they also are brittle. They're also semiconductors. So kind of good, kind of not good. All right. And this is important to understand in terms of metallic character. Right down here, this is the most metallic element. And up here in this corner would be the least metallic element. So metallic character increases this way, going across the period this way and down a group. If we're talking about most non-metallic, we would flip it. So this would be up here, most non-metallic and least non-metallic. It's definitely important to understand those. All right, that's it. Metals, nonmetals, metalloids.